Welcome to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. If you like this watch and would like to purchase it at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at JazzTime.com. Today I'll be reviewing the Vacheron Constantin Overseas Dual Time in black with a stainless steel reference 7920V/210A-B546. I'll tell you a little bit about the history of this watch, then I'll tell you about where it stands in the lineup of other similar Vacherons Overseas, then I'll tell you about the case, bezel, dial, bracelet movement, finally try it on and give you my thoughts. So let's start with just a little history. Now the Overseas has been out for quite some time. It came out in the mid-90s. Vacheron was late to the party when it comes to integrated sports watches. Their biggest competitor, Patek Philippe and Audemars Piguet with the Nautilus and Royal Oak, had already come out with integrated sports watches, but Vacheron was yet to make one. So in the 1990s, mid-90s, they decided to make their own, and this is the result. They came up with the Overseas, which looks very much, has the same theme as those other two brands I just mentioned, but it has a character of its own, and so that's why we're going to review it in a bit. And I think they are not only, it's similar to those other brands, but it's also, I would say, Vacheron's bestseller and most in demand, and the watch that most people think of, just like it is for Audemars and it is for Patek. Okay, so with that said, let's start talking about the next topic, which is where does it stand in the lineup? The 7920V is a successor to the previous generation, which was 7900V. The difference was a 2 at the third position. And what is different? Well, there's a few differences. I'll go through them when I talk to you about the specifics of each, but more or less is very similar. Very, very similar. And the newer version, the 7920 that you see here in front of you, came out something like, I think in 23 or 24, not that long ago, so it's relatively new, and that's around the time that Vacheron more or less revamped all their Overseas, and they're still revamping it right now. Even as of 2026, they released some really cool ones, for example, the 7930V. Anyways, they're going to continue revamping, modernizing their Overseas section until it looks up to par. And right now it definitely does, because this watch has a retail of the mid-30s, and we're actually selling it a little bit under that. It has a retail price of $34,100. We're selling it for right around there actually, but there's no tax if you sell it out of state. So the watch is doing very well on the secondary market, and it's actually very difficult to get at the primary market, so it makes sense to actually buy it on the secondary market. Okay, with that said, now the dual time is it's a successor of the previous generation. It looks very similar. They make the dual time in a few different configurations. The black is what you see here. They also make it with a blue dial, and they also make it on a rose gold with a silver dial. So I suspect over time they'll probably make some other variations of it, but as of now, that's what they have. They actually used to make a silver dial as well, which I bet they probably will reintroduce that at some point. Right now there's no silver dial for whatever reason. So okay, anyways, let's get back to talking about this watch, starting with the case. Now the case is going to be 41 millimeters as it was before. No change in that, and you're going to have this integrated Overseas case look, where it has very broad lugs. They're almost not even lugs; they're just part of the case, and it has this beveled edge that extends down the side of the case into the bracelet, giving it that integrated watch look. It's all satin finish on the top, and then you have the bezel, which you can see has this, which brings me to the next topic actually. Sorry, before I go there, I don't want to jump around here, so let's go. 41 millimeters, all right, that's the diameter, longest distance across, 8 to 2 o'clock. And then let's look at the thickness. Thickness is actually a little bit thinner. It's 12 millimeters, and considering all that it does, that's quite thin, or thin enough You don't really need to be too thin, otherwise it looks like a pancake. But it does have the date, and it has a second time zone, and it has an AM/PM indicator. So it's kind of got, you know, a few things going on, and to keep it at 12 millimeters thick, it's pretty cool. I think that's a good it's a good thickness. I actually would not really like to see it too thin, otherwise it doesn't look sporty anymore. So, and it is thinner than the previous generation, not by much. I think it's a hair or so, and that's because of the movement, which I'll get to in a little bit. But that is one of the differences. The movement is a little bit thinner. Same case shape and diameter, but it is a little bit thinner. Let's move on to the bezel. Bezel is unchanged as well. It has a Maltese motif on the high polish part, which is this half Maltese cross that you see, and it's repeated throughout, and it's repeated out 6 times. It looks like the Maltese cross, except just half of it. Very wisely done, because their competitor Royal Oak and Nautilus, they do a asymmetric one, and Vacheron didn't do an asymmetric this one. The watch is still circular. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool. And they place it on this sort of, I guess, bezel holder or something that you attach to. So it just adds another layer of complexity, and it gives sort of a background to it, kind of like putting a baseboard on the house. Okay, let's look here next at the dial. The dial is going to be quite interesting because it's asymmetric. On the left-hand side, you have an AM/PM indicator for the GMT time zone that you have. The red hand is going to be the GMT time zone, but since there's 24 hours in a day and you couldn't tell if it's like 4 a.m. or 4 p.m., you have actually AM/PM indicator that tells you what the if it's night or day in that second time zone. And then you have that long red hand, that's the GMT hand, which I think is pretty darn cool. And then at the very bottom, you have the date 1 through 31. So it's a dual time. The reason they call it dual time is because there's 2 time zones that can be calculated, and it can even have a date. It could actually be called a dual time date, but they decided to call it dual time. It's all in black, and as I said, the only other configuration is blue. They used to have silver, but they don't have it anymore. Maybe they'll have it in the future, who knows. Okay, and then you have nice hands that are done in very nice luminescent, that you can read the watch easily at night, which I think is pretty useful. A lot of people don't kind of overlook that. It's a very important quality of a watch to have, to be able to actually read the watch. Yeah, you would think, right? Because some watches don't do that. Let's look at the bracelet here. Now here's really where the watch has changed from the previous generation, in that the bracelet is now thinner. What do I mean by that? Well, attaching to the head is no different. It's 23.5 millimeters at the lug, if you can call this a lug. Let's look at the bracelet first. First, you see that beveled edge extending down the case, and then you see it alternating between satin finish, high polish, and even a sort of curvature in the center. They're really one of the most beautiful bracelets you can get, and it's not surprising coming from a top brand like Vacheron. I really like how they integrated it, and they didn't copy a Nautilus or a Royal Oak. They made it their own, unsurprisingly. And what the difference is that the taper going from the lug to the buckle, instead of going to 20 millimeters at the buckle, it's now 18. Now you might think 2 millimeters is not a lot. It's not really that much actually, but in comparison to the length of this, it's actually 10%. So they slimmed it down by 10%, which makes the watch, in my opinion, look much more streamlined than the previous generation, and fit better too, because having a big thick buckle just kind of made it look awkward, and they fixed that problem. Let's look at the movement here. The movement is actually also updated from the previous generation. It's going to be a caliber 5110 DT/2. It's self-winding, meaning it's automatic, has 60-hour power reserve. It actually looks more or less like the previous one, but this one, you can see the rotor is all different. All the new rotors on the movements are different now. They have all gold. They have a sandblasted center and this star pattern. Before, it had like a cutout, and so it didn't really look like this rotor. That's one way you can tell. It's also thinner than the previous generation, which leads me back to this point. That's how they made the watch thinner, which also makes it wear better and look better on the wrist. It just looks sleeker and more streamlined, and just, in my opinion, it makes the watch now look refined. And I really think at this moment in time, the Overseas dual time is at perfection. I don't think there's really anything else that you could do to this watch. So I think they'll be producing it for quite some time. Okay, time to try this watch on and give my thoughts. I like the dual time. I like the Overseas. I like the color. I mean, I pretty much like everything about it. And I even like the price. I think at retail price, to get a top name like Vacheron, not a watch that everybody's climbing on top of to get, like such as the Royal Oak, that it's a good watch, a great watch actually. And so I would be proud to own it. So look, if you want to buy this watch at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at jazztime.com.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to Model as seen in video, click on it and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.